Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx. So I have one of two new, what am I saying? I'm officially on a no buy, but in making that decision, I already had two new products on their way to me. This is one of them. It's not like brand new to the market, but obviously it's new to me. This is the Glamlite paint palette. This retails for $45, but I got it, I can't remember exactly the discount. It ended up being $31 plus $4.99 for shipping. So the total was $36 and change. I used Afterpay, so I ended up paying 4 payments of like $9 and change. I could deal with that. This also came with this like weird brush, which I'm not 100% sure if I'm even going to use because I mean, I guess it's just for like packing. I mean, it's kind of big though. I don't know. I don't know what I would use this for. I'll have to kind of look into it and see what exactly it's for. Does it say on the box? Not really. I'll have to look on the website. Anyway, I want to see if this palette is any good or if it's just like a gimmicky brand that comes out with these like crazy palettes like the burger or the taco or the pizza palette. Like I want to see if they're actually any good. The shades themselves are beautiful and it's a good array of mattes too. Like the whole outer horseshoe here is matte and then the insides are metallic. So I'm pretty excited to try this. Honestly, I think the packaging is kind of funky. How you would store and hold this, I just can't even begin to understand, but again, we're gonna see if this is actually a good palette or if it's just kind of like a novelty thing. So give me a second to prime and get ready and we'll be right back and get started. Okay, so just by looking at it, in my opinion, this is definitely not like 100% a standalone palette. I feel like this would just mostly be like an add-on or something, but for reviewing purposes and just to seeing how the colors work together, I am gonna use it just kind of on its own today. So I'm gonna do my normal one look on each side. And for the sake of not making a muddy look, I'm gonna do warm on one side, cool on the other, and then use as many as the metallics as I can on top of a cut crease. I know some of you are like, fuck you and your cut creases. Believe me, I agree. But sometimes it's just the best way to test metallics. What do you want me to do? I didn't make the rules. So here we go. We're gonna start with my Morphe M514. It gets so annoying holding this fucking thing up. I'm just gonna start with the matte yellow. I'm not gonna hold it up, it's just matte yellow. It's the only one in here. I feel like I'm gonna have to start with that on each side because it's the lightest shade in here. I think I'm gonna make this my cool side, if I don't mind saying so myself. I don't really want to use the brush that came with, to be honest, because I want to give these a fair shot, and I feel like the best shot I can give them was with brushes I'm comfortable with, so I'm just gonna skip the brush. Going with my, I really hate using my Smith brushes with the shades like this because it stains them so bad, but they're the brushes that I like to use the most, so whatever. I'm gonna use my Smith 230 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the matte green. Again, it's the only matte green in here. Just imagine a matte green. Oh, wow, okay. Now these say ultra pigmented shades. I don't think it says press pigments anywhere though, so I'll look on the website and dig a little deeper to see if that's a true statement or not though. Okay, so the green did pretty well. The green's pretty, it doesn't seem to be patchy or anything like that. Blending of it is okay. I don't want to blend too much because I almost feel like it's just making it a little sheer the more I blend it. So I kind of want to stop there. Now I think I'm going to go back in with that same Smith 230 brush, and I think I'm just going to go right into royal blue, which we're going to see if it does that thing, the layering thing. For those of you who don't know what the layering thing is, it's when you apply like a deep shade on top of another shade, kind of like in the crease area like I'm doing, and there's like, it's almost like nothing is applied. It's almost like you're putting, nothing's happening, except to the parts where there's no existing shadow already. It does seem to be okay from what I can see, so that's promising. Although I feel like the more I'm blending, like tapping, I feel like it's okay, but I feel like if I blended, I mean, I feel like I don't need to really blend it though, but I feel like if I went in and like buffed it out, it would start taking it away. Yeah, like you can see right here, it almost kind of buffed it away as I'm going in right here. Now I'm gonna go in with the deepest blue, which is this. So I just went in with royal blue and did that. Can't see you guys. And now I'm gonna go in with navy blue. I'm already super annoyed with the fucking shape of this goddamn thing. Like, I get it, it's like supposed to be like quirky, but it's just annoying. I'm going with my Marc Jacobs packing brush right here. This is the shadow brush. And I found this for $7.99 at Marshall's. And I'm just gonna pack this on right here. And again, we're gonna see how this applies right here. On top of all that shadow I just put down in the crease. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad in the crease. Like, I have to blend it a little bit. But I'm more concerned about how patchy it looks like on my lid. Do you see this? Like right here? Like, this usually packs it any kind of shadow amazing, but it's like translucent. Like, do you see this? This whole area right here where I put it on top of nothing, it's like translucent. And from midway up to the top, now it looks fine. Never had that happen before. Interesting. We're going on to do the metallics on this side. And just for reference, I used these 4 shades, these 4 mattes for my cool side. And these 2 metallics, even though one's supposed to be blue, one's supposed to be purple, they're very similar. So one's sapphire, one's violet. So I'm gonna kind of do a swatch real quick. Oh, they look very pigmented, wow. Okay, so there is a subtle difference. We have the purple one and then the blue sapphire one. And I think I want to do, let's do the blue sapphire one on this side so I can save the purple for the other side. And I'm just gonna use my finger. All right, so it's going on pretty saturated, so that's good. And then let's go in with, let's do the gold on this side. This looks really pretty. This packaging is literally the worst. Oof, that is one of the creamiest metallics I've ever felt. Oh, you're forgiven for the horrible packaging. And I think I'm gonna go in with that white kind of towards the inner corner because it has like a gold shift to it. So let me get one of my little puffs. And I just like to use this because I tend to make a mess when I use my finger just because my fingers are so fucking bulky. That is really nice. So far, I'm a pretty big fan of the metallics. All right, let me go prime this side and we'll start kind of the warm side. So BRB. All right, now for the warm side, let's start. I'm gonna start again with the yellow, again, just because it's the lightest shade and I need some kind of starting shade. My eye keeps going to this coral shade right here, so I think I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use my 230 again, Smith. Oh boy, okay. That was a lot more pigmented than I had anticipated. Hopefully I can clean that up. Let's see. I could be very wrong. Use that yellow brush again that I just used. Well, not the yellow brush, but the brush I used for the yellow shade to fuse that line a little bit. Let's do, I'm not 100% sure where to go from here. All right, there's a burgundy shade and a purple shade. Then there's a red. I love the red, but I don't want to do the red, so I think we're gonna skip the red. I wanted to do more of like a pinky kind of look today. Guess we'll go in with the burgundy and then end with the purple. My Smith 247 for that. I guess we'll see. Yeah. It's not really doing anything. I mean, it's doing something, just not enough. I think maybe I'm just gonna go right in with the purple. And I think I'm actually gonna put it on my finger. I really was hoping this was gonna be darker though. All right, I'm just gonna try it on my finger and just see how it goes. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna put it all over my lid and then again, see how it's gonna react in the crease. That's a really pretty color. It's like kind of like a cool purple. Let me use my 230 again. See if that does anything in my crease. Actually, it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of staining I see right here, like I'm trying to blend and all I see is this line that I can't really get to blend away. I'm not gonna mess with it more because I have a feeling the more I try to blend it, the more the line's gonna visible because I'm gonna blend away all the lighter colors. I'm not sure which shade that is, but I know that if I keep blending, it's just gonna get worse, so we're just gonna leave that there. But the purple I really like, but I actually see right here, it is kind of coming up a little bit. So I did apply some more. All right, on this side, we're gonna go in with, I'm gonna start with the violet on the outer corner, go in with the turquoise, and maybe end with like the white or something. I don't know. Okay, basically performed and resembled the sapphire on this side. There's light green and turquoise. Oh, okay, we're just gonna use both of these. Oh, whoa. See, this one feels kind of like the gold did. Really, really smooth. Do I want to use the green with that? I feel like that might not match, but whatever. Then we'll go in with white again. Put that on my inner corner. Let me go finish the rest of my makeup. We'll come back and we'll swatch the rest of the shades that I didn't use, kind of do a recap and talk about the shades that I did use. So give me a second and I'll be right back and I'll let you know if I think this palette is actually worth your money or not. This is Pippin, named after Pippin from Lord of the Rings. He's a little 8-week-old boy and he's real sweet. We rescued him and we're trying to acclimate Roxy. She's not like aggressive or anything, but she's a little too curious, so we're keeping them separated for a little while. And we keep like having little meet and greets with them. Roxy's still a little too sniffy and she's gonna be curious, but I mean, she's a dog with the dog instincts, so we're going slow. Pip could literally care less about Roxy and like he's not scared of her or anything, so that's good. But we want to keep it that way, so we're keeping them separated for a little bit. So he has my daughter's room and the living room upstairs all to himself, and we go upstairs and play with him and stuff. But he's real sweet, and he's a purr monster. He's a little annoyed by Lou, though. Oh, and one more thing before we get into swatches. The last new product that I wanted to review and do a first impressions on before I keep getting into using old stuff is the LORAC. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's not LORAC like we know, like from Ulta and stuff. LORAC Pro, and this is called the bakery box. Oh, it's really pretty. It just came in the mail. It's a UK site. I'll tell you all the details, but I'll be filming for this tomorrow and this will be going up right after this video. So keep an eye out. And then our no buy is commencing. All right, so let's do some swatches of the shades here that we didn't use. So the first one is Fuchsia. So that's pretty nice. There's a ton of fallout basically from everything, but that doesn't really bother me. Orange, which I did actually use to smudge out the bottom lash line. Swatch isn't amazing, but it's not bad either. Red, we didn't use, but I remember I did swatch that earlier, which is very, very pretty. And then the last two kind of basic shades are brown and black, right here. Are basically the only shades I didn't actively use on my eye. That pink shade is killer though. You know what, let me just swatch all the metallics on my hand, because why the hell not? Honestly, I feel like if I could change the metallics, I would have taken away one of these violet sapphire shades. If you hear tap dancing, that's Roxy. If you ever hear tap dancing, it's always Roxy. I feel like I would have taken away one of these two shades up here and replaced it with like a warm metallic, like an orange or red or something. Other than that, these are all beautiful. They all felt really nice. Again, the two top ones didn't feel the best, but the rest of them felt like really nice and smooth and creamy. But as you can see, they all applied really pretty. Like I didn't really have an issue with any of them. Roxy really wants to play with that kitty. We're not there yet though, Rox. We're not there. Okay, so I feel like my final thoughts on this, the only shade again that applied not great was this navy blue, which I found the weirdest because the part that went on weird, as you saw, was on my lid on top of my concealer. Like it went on sheer and kind of patchy, and that should have been like a no-brainer. Like it should have went on opaque and seamless like the purple did on this side, but it didn't go on well. Weird. And from what I could tell, the crease blending and layering went fine. I mean, I guess in the end, is this gimmicky or is it a good palette? I feel like the palette is good from what I tried. I wasn't really expecting it to be good, to be honest. I kind of felt like it was probably gonna be gimmicky because of the fucking shape. This shape, while I can appreciate the creativity of it, oh my God, so irritating. I'm literally just irritated by it, which is a shame because I really did like using it for what it was. Like I liked what I did here. I liked everything about it. Again, besides like the whole navy issue. If they ever feel like doing this again, just make it a circle, make it a square, make it a rectangle. Honestly, I would say though for this, because of kind of how one note it is, if you like this kind of color scheme and want to use it as an add-on palette, I think you'll be happy with it. It has to go on top of a sticky base or like a tacky base to get like that pop. You have to like these colors. I mean, this is not a palette that's gonna be for everybody. I will definitely use it because these are shades that I like. I don't think it's worth $45 like the full price. I would recommend waiting for a sale and possibly using it with like Afterpay because then it doesn't feel as painful paying outright $35. Even if you want to pay the full price, use it with Afterpay. Like, it's just easier. No, I don't work for Afterpay. They're not paying me, but if they want to, they're more than, well, I mean, I'm on a no-buy, so it really doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be buying anything anytime soon, so. I still don't know if I'm gonna use this fucking thing. I mean, it's really big. Maybe I will just try it in an upcoming video to see if it's any good, because I mean, they put it in here for a reason. I'm sure it's not just to throw in here. And I'm sure this attributed to part of the price. And I'm sure this actual like packaging attributed to the price as well. I mean, this has to be at least $7 or $8 of the actual price, because I can't imagine this being a cheap thing to make. Anyway, so that was it. Let me guys know. Let me know your thoughts in the box below, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.